How you doing, folks? Rob with Oddball ORV. So I'm in the middle of rebuilding my personal ride, my FL350. Blew the engine a couple months ago at Pismo Beach, and in the process of doing that, I am looking at changing out my water-cooled head setup. And now I've been real happy with my original water-cooled setup, and so I have that on the right here. And this is what they would call a Rand head. Great head, been around for many years, and very happy with it. Now the thing is that these heads are probably not going to be built in the near future. So still kind of working out the details on what that looks like and everything. But it looks like we're not going to be able to get these in stock anymore. But I thought I'd just compare that to our new water-cooled head, which is from a different source, and kind of give you the different features of the two. So the first thing on this head here, the one that I've been running, is that the cylinder head bolts are located inside of the head. So obviously this is all sealed and everything. The one problem that I think there is about this is that you got to torque these down, and technically after a ride or two you should go back and retorque it. But to do that, you got to drain all the water out, pull off the top piece here, and then you can go back and retorque the head bolts. Now, to be honest, I never did do the retorquing. I just ran it from the first torque settings that I did. It did do okay, but if you want to do it by the book, that's probably what you should do. So I'd say that's probably the one disadvantage of this head design, but there was one really good advantage to this design, and that is the simplicity. The installation is real easy. You just undo the existing head that you have, and you put the new head on. That's it, and then you just tighten up the nuts, torque it down. You put on this top plate here, and then you just tighten all these down. These are all threaded, and you're good to go. So nothing really complex about that. Now on the new head that we're probably going to start offering, because this one is no longer going to be available, is it's a two-piece unit, which is a little more traditional to some of the older designs, and the head bolts are actually exposed on the outside. That's a really nice aspect to this head, but the downside is that you actually have to replace the head bolts on the cylinder because they're not tall enough to clear this. And so I don't know if you can really tell the difference, but these are sitting a lot lower than these ones. So otherwise, I'm not really sure about the performance yet. I'm not really sure about, the sealing and everything. I have not run this one yet, but it is what I'm putting into my machine. So we'll figure that out. I'm going to continue doing some more videos of putting this one into my machine, and then I got a couple trips planned. I'm going to go out and give it a whirl, and we'll see, and I'll give some feedback on it. So I do believe that all things being equal, I think both heads are going to do a good job. I think they're both equally good performance-wise as far as maybe in a non-racing environment. I don't have the ability to really test it, side by side or anything like that, just because I don't have this one on the machine, and it'd be too much work to swap it back and forth. But I do have a little bit of a baseline on how this one did at Pismo before, and so I'll be able to see if I think this one is performing equally or better to the same performance. So anyways, that's what I got for you guys. Just a quick look at the difference between the two. And with that, I'm going to get back to building my machine, or putting it back together. We'll catch you in the next clip.